EA Sports, within the game. I can't believe it. They pulled it out. What a call. What a play. What a game.
Back now on EA Sports at Venerable Soldier Field here in Chicago. We're in the first quarter of action, and it's Washington who is in control of the football. Wentz first play going right to the air. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wentz now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Now Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dominique Robinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz under pressure. They got him again. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Here's Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's interference. Defense.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Velus Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Fields trying to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Throwing on first is Wentz. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Wentz going to throw. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Wentz. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd down and 3. Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fields on first down. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. To the air again, Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Past the 20. Fop, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this. And looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Wentz. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached, there you have it, halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Throwing again is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The 3rd quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Wentz is throwing to the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A give up the middle to Gibson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 30 yards. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Wentz going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the field's hit, and the ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Gibson. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. One more time with Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To try again after the sack. Fields, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And here's a give to Gibson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now Fields and the Bears down by 12. A little over 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fields. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And one last throw here for Fields. Able to find Jones. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. So a victory here for the Commanders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the... Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
10, it's Gibson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. From midfield. Here's Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. To throw is Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And able to get this out to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, Fields. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
Fields throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now this one complete on the slant route. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. It's Fields. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Wentz going to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Wentz to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's complete to Mooney. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Fields throwing again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah,
and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have come upon half. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down. Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. A give running right, Gibson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas from 17 yards out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 43 yards. And the Bears are back within a score.
Santos with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
His throw incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
Steps away.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
To the air again, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Velus Jones.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Wentz.
Complete, it's Dotson.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing is Wentz.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Wentz to throw.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A handoff for Gibson.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Wentz.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And quickly they get to the line. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields able to hit his target, Claypool.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So Wentz and the Commanders down 24-17. A minute 15 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Wentz. Pass complete. Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Sly on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. And now the Bears. Coming out as they get ready. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Wentz now on 1st down.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off, and he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Down to about the 37.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Thomas has got it, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Down inside the 10.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Second down and goal. Wentz. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off play action, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
They snap it to Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got Mooney once again bringing it in.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
A 2-yard touchdown run.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Charles, a very